Hey guys, welcome to another LightMAYker episode. I'm Cassandra Bodzak, and today I want to talk to you about how we can shift from an ordeal to an adventure. And this is a lesson that definitely was solidified during my time in Shanghai. So let's just dive right in. I'm excited to have you guys back here and excited to continue with this LightMAYker series. So what happens is when we really are able to fully trust in the universe and choose love and choose growth, we're able to effortlessly switch what could have been an ordeal into an adventure. So for instance, while I was in China, I had a couple of things happen. The first thing that popped up was clearly the technical difficulties. So first off, my pillows out of here, right? First thing that popped up was, not having Google, not having Facebook and YouTube, not being able to do these videos, and I could have chosen to go into fear, to go into panic, and to really make it an ordeal. But instead, I instantly realized that clearly everything happens for a reason, that this was in my best interest and for optimal growth. And I was able to shift it to an adventure, and it actually became a really great growing experience between me and my assistant, because I was really able to have her help me and support me in a way that she doesn't usually have to do when I'm here. And she really came through for me and was an amazing asset while I was away, and really helped make that a growth experience for the two of us that never would have happened without that. Also, about 5 days into the trip, my laptop just completely stops working, won't turn on. It's like a less than a year old MacBook Air. And again, it was like, okay, I could totally forgot about this, and it wasn't like I wasn't concerned about it or trying to figure out if there was anything I could do about it. But again, it was like, okay, just knowing in the back of my head, all right, well, maybe this is just the adventure right now. Maybe the adventure is to be right where I am and not have a laptop to come home to at night to be doing work and doing emailing and doing writing and all this stuff, to just be with the people I was with and enjoy my trip. So again, we can always choose the adventure, and when we really feel like everything falls on our lap for a reason, when we really trust in the universe and we realize, okay, my laptop's not working, clearly, this isn't happening to me, this is happening for me. When we make that switch and we take ourselves out of the victim box, we're no longer a victim of our circumstances, we can say, okay, so this is happening for me, and maybe right now, and maybe not always are you going to know exactly where the opportunity for growth is, and perhaps I can't pinpoint, exactly why it happened, but there are so many things that came out of me not having my laptop. I got this new laptop. It showed me an entirely different way of looking at things, where, a couple years ago, even maybe a year ago, I had a lot of financial abundance kind of noise going on, and there would be something, regardless of my financial situation, losing something that cost that much money, having to spend like a great deal of money to get a replacement or whatnot, would have totally put me in this like victim box, like the world is out to get me. This whole big thing would have gone on in my head. I would have kept playing this track of like, I can't afford this, and it had no bearing on what I could actually literally afford. It was just my own belief system was still not there. So the whole experience really confirmed for me, wow, like I had no problem. Like I went to the Apple store, I just got a new laptop. I put the other one in for repairs. Like they couldn't repair it. Again, okay. I didn't freak out at any point. It was just like, this is what it is. It's unfortunate, but I have to trust that everything happens for a reason. So there was a reason why I was meant, why that wasn't wasn't meant to happen, and don't have to make myself a victim of those circumstances. Another thing that happened while I was in Shanghai was that we would constantly get lost. These taxi drivers were constantly dropping us off at these places that weren't the address of our hotel or the place that we had asked them to bring us to. And at first it was kind of like, oh my God, like I'm in this foreign country. I don't speak the language. I don't really know where I am. But after a while we kind of got the hang of it, and we were like, okay, like, so this is what it is, and let's make this an adventure. And we ended up kind of, finding like different little parts of Shanghai and like seeing like different sections that were like off the beaten path because of it. And also, again, like it was a lot of bonding, a lot of personal growth being in those situations, and really having to fend for yourself and figure it out. It was a great experience. So whether it's like a traveling situation, whether it's a tech situation or a finance situation, whether it's a romantic situation or a bodily situation where perhaps, a lot of people make them a victim of their body, where it's like, oh, like, I'm not feeling well or whatnot. And when we look at everything as happening for us and for our soul growth and for our greater learning opportunity, for us, being able to be the best manifestation of who we are, then we're really able to switch anything from an ordeal to an adventure, Then even like when I start noticing, when I'm feeling like a little bit more sluggish, or when I'm, let's say like getting headaches or whatever, if it's something with my body, it's always like, it's never like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Why can't my body just cooperate? No, it's like, okay, what is my body trying to tell me? Like, let's sign up for this assignment. Let's sign up for this adventure. Let me try to figure out what's going on. Because on the other side of that is the tremendous growth opportunity. Oh, wow, I realize that when I eat X, Y, and Z, or when I do X, Y, and Z, now I get headaches, or I have fatigue, There's always a growth opportunity for us to learn more about ourselves. And when we start realizing that everything is happening for us, with love, and when we start looking at the universe as this loving universe that's, wants our optimal soul growth, wants us to be the most beautiful expression, the most divine expression of ourselves, then we can really shift every ordeal in our life to an adventure. So I challenge you right now to think of the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of an adventure, a problem per se in your life, and to see if you can just flip it and think, okay, so if instead of thinking that like, I'm a victim of losing my job, or I'm a victim of so-and-so breaking up with me, or a victim of him not calling me, or a victim of this big bill, or whatever it is, and we shift it and we say, okay, so this is happening for me for my optimal growth. So what can I learn from this experience? How can I fully show up for this lesson or this assignment, and really make that shift and really see how it's happening for us, for our highest good. Then we're able to see it as an adventure and show up for it, and with an expansiveness and an openness to really tackle it. So please comment below. Let me know what you're shifting from an ordeal to an adventure, because I'd love to see your comments. If you need help seeing something that's an ordeal as an adventure, comment below as well. I'll be happy to walk you through that shift and hopefully open your eyes to perhaps some possibilities maybe you're not seeing at the moment. Again, if there's anybody in your life that you feel like could benefit from this video, please share it with them. Let them know that they can choose the adventure. They can make the shift and make the choice to really trust and allow for the lessons. And I hope you guys subscribe. There'll be a new video for me every day. And then we'll have the launch of Eat with Intention coming soon, so I look forward to you guys being around for that. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye!